Hello and welcome you all. Let's continue our discussion. In the first and second video of CUCT solution of 2020, we have completed up to question number 55. So in this video, we will start from question number 50. Question number 56. According to Bohr's atomic model, the angular momentum of the electron in nth orbit is equal to an integral multiple of. According to Bohr's atomic model, we know that angular momentum of an electron in nth orbit is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. देखो ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन में बोलते हैं कि the angular momentum is an integral multiple of, so answer will be only h by 2 pi. So your correct option is option B. Question number 57. The process in which an excited nucleus decays without emitting alpha or beta or gamma rays is known as. So the process in which an excited nucleus decays without emitting alpha or beta or gamma rays is internal conversion. Internal conversion. So your correct option is C. एक बार वो सारे ऑप्शन चेक कर लो कि क्या क्या गिवन है. जैसे कि फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट हमें क्या बताया कि इन फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट व्हेन लाइट ऑफ सफिशिएंटली high frequency is incident on a metal surface, the electrons are emitted with some kinetic energy. So in photoelectric effect, electrons are emitted with kinetic energy equal to h nu minus omega naught. H nu is the energy of the incident photon and omega naught is the work function of this material. Similarly, in Compton effect, what happens? Okay, in Compton effect, when photon incident on an electron, the photon scattered with some increased wavelength. So lambda dash minus lambda equal to h by m naught z 1 minus cos phi. Lambda dash is the wavelength of the scattered photon, lambda is the wavelength of the incident photon, phi is the scattering angle of the photon, and h by m naught c is known as Compton wavelength. इसका जो वैल्यू है ना वो भी याद रख लेना. 0.0243 Armstrong. Okay, and in pair production, a photon splits up into an electron and positron. Question number 58. A semiconducting device is connected in a series circuit with a battery and a resistance. A current is found to pass through this circuit. If the polarity of the battery is reversed, the current drops to almost zero. The device may be. If the polarity of the battery is reversed, the current drops to zero. So this device should be a PN junction. So your correct option is C. देखो हमें क्या पता है कि a PN junction is a device in which current flows through the junction when it is forward biased, and in reverse bias it conducts a very small current, almost zero, almost zero. So our correct option is a PN junction. Question number 59. Which of the following gates correspond to the truth table given as? देखो which gates are given, जोर गेट, नॉर, और एंड नॉन गेट. सो क्या करो कि ये सारे गेट का आउटपुट लिख लो. जैसे कि फॉर जोर गेट आउटपुट इज ए बार बी प्लस ए बी बार. फॉर नॉर गेट आउटपुट इज a plus b bar, or using de Moivre's theorem it is a bar b bar. For OR gate it is a plus b, and for NAND gate output is a b bar. ओके. सो देखो ये चारों गेट के आउटपुट आ गया. तो क्या करो कि जो टेबल गिवन है इसके साथ एक बार वेरीफाई कर लो. जैसे कि देखो फॉर NAND गेट हम वेरीफाई कर रहे हैं. जैसे कि फॉर ए बी आउटपुट इक्वल टू ए बी बार फॉर NAND गेट. देखो जो डाटा गिवन है उसके साथ वेरीफाई करो. जैसे कि 1 1, सो आउटपुट विल बी 1 इन 1 1 1 1 बार 0. नेक्स्ट 1 0 1 इंटू 0 0 0 बार 1. नेक्स्ट 0 1 0 इंटू 1 0 0 बार 1. 0 0 0 इंटू 0 0 0 बार 1. सो देखो ये जो गिवन टेबल है नॉन गेट के आउटपुट के साथ मैच हो रहा है. सो योर करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन डी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 60. Assuming a diode drop of 0.7 volt, the current through the resistance R1 in the following circuit is. देखो ये सर्किट गिवन है तो इसका इक्विवेलेंट सर्किट ड्रॉ कर लो. जैसे कि ये वोल्टेज सोर्स 10 वोल्ट है. ओके, ये ग्राउंडेड, इट इज 10 वोल्ट. नाउ रजिस्टर 1 किलो ओम, diode voltage drop 0.7, again another diode of voltage 0.7, third diode of voltage drop 0.7. सो देखो इसका इक्विवेलेंट भी ऐसे ड्रॉ हो सकता है कि it is 2.1 volt, it is 10 volt, and it is 1 kilo. Now what we know, current flows from higher potential to lower potential. So using Ohm's law you can calculate the current. Potential difference equal to current into resistance. So from here I equal to del V by R, or 10 volt minus 2.1 volt by 1 kilo. So 7.9 milliampere. Otherwise you can also use the KVL. Okay, using KVL. देखो KVL यूज करने से, जैसे कि मैं यहाँ से लूप स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ अपना, कि -10 प्लस I इंटू 1 किलो ओम प्लस 2.1 इक्वल टू 0. सो I इंटू 1 किलो ओम equal to 10 minus 2.1. So I equal to 7.9 milliampere. So your correct option is option B. Question number 61. Assuming a beta of 100, the voltage at the collector in the following circuit is. So this VGT circuit is given and beta is 100, and beta is the common emitter current gain, and beta is given by IC by IB, or IC equal to beta into IB. Here we have to found the collector voltage, that is the voltage at this terminal with respect to ground. So to find this VC, apply KVL at output. KVL at output. So 10 volt equal to 4.7 into IC. देखो ये इस this is the collector terminal, and in this terminal collector current is flowing. So IC plus VC. So to find the value of VC, we need value of IC. So from here VC equal to 10 minus 4.7 into IC, and IC is beta into IB. So we have to find IB first. So to find IB, we can use KVL at input terminal. देखो this is the base terminal, this is the emitter terminal, and in this emitter terminal emitter current is flowing. Now KVL at input here in this terminal, 4 volt equal to 0.7. 0.7 is the voltage drop across the base terminal and emitter terminal. Okay, 0.7 plus 3.3 kilo ohm into emitter current IE. देखो हमें तो IB चाहिए ना, बेस करंट चाहिए, और देखो यहाँ IE आ रहा है, तो कन्वर्ट IE इन द फॉर्म ऑफ IB. वी नो दैट emitter current IA equal to gamma into IB. Gamma is the collector current gain, that is gamma equal to IE by IB, and gamma equals to beta plus 1. So beta is given that 100, so it is 101. So IA equal to 101 times IB. So from this equation 3.3 101 times IV equal to 3.3, or base current equal to 1 by 101 milliampere. So use this value of IV here. 10 minus 4.7, देखो 4.7 किलो ओम है, एंड IC इज बीटा टाइम्स IB. बीटा टाइम्स IB मीन्स बीटा इज 100, IB इज 1 by 101. Sorry, it is 101. So calculate it. It is 5.34 volt collector voltage. So your correct option is option C. Question number 62. At what speed should an object move so that its length appears to be half of its proper length? We know that contractile length is given as L naught 1 minus V square by C square. So where L naught is the proper length and L is the contract length and V is the velocity of the object. Now in this question it is given that the contractile length is half of its proper length. So L naught by 2 equal to L naught 1 minus square root under 1 minus V square by C square. So half equal to 1 minus V square by C square, or 1 minus V square by C square equal to 1 by 4, or V square by C square equal to 1 minus 1 by 4, or equal to 3 by 4, or velocity equal to root 3 by 2 C. Now calculate the value using the value of C. Value of root 3 is 1.732 by 2. Value of C is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and it is equal to 2.598 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So your correct option is option A. Question number 63. Which of the following conditions guarantee that a set of wave functions are mutually orthogonal and normalized? So it is asking about the orthonormality condition, and we know that psi m star psi m dx equal to, this is the orthonormality condition. Okay, for I equal to j, it is psi star psi dx equal to 1. This is the normalization condition. Normalization condition. And for I not equal to j, psi m star psi n dx equal to 0. This is orthogonality condition. So your correct option is option A. Question number 64. The half-life of a certain element is 3 days. The decay constant of the element, half-life of a certain element is given and it is 3 days. And we have to find the decay constant. And the relation between half-life and decay constant is T half equal to 0.693 by lambda. So from here, decay constant lambda equal to 0.693 by T half. So 0.693 by 3 डेज. तो देखो ऑप्शन में सारे आंसर सेकेंड में है, तो डेज को सेकेंड में कन्वर्ट कर दो. सो 24 into 60 into 60. Now calculate it. You will find that it is 2.67 into 10 to the power minus 6 second inverse. So your correct option is option A. Question number 65. The eigenvalues of the matrix are, let the given matrix be A cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. देखो वो क्वेश्चन में प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक है, तो हम माइनस साइन लेके कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, तो अभी जाके कोई ऑप्शन मैच करेगा नहीं, तो तुम सिर्फ साइन थीटा लेके भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. देखना कुछ डिफरेंट एगन वैल्यू जाएगा जो कि ऑप्शन के साथ मैच नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, तो देखो जैसे कि ये मैट्रिक्स गिवन मैट्रिक्स इज ए 2x2 मैट्रिक्स, so it will be having two eigenvalues. Okay, so to find the eigenvalues you can approach with the characteristics equation. Determinant of a minus lambda I equal to 0. Okay, तो यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हो. देखो जैसे कि हम उसका डायरेक्ट इक्वेशन लिखते हैं कि लैम्बडा स्क्वायर माइनस ट्रेस ऑफ ए लैम्बडा प्लस डिटर्मिनेट ऑफ ए इक्वल टू 0. Lambda is the eigenvalue of the matrix. Okay, so lambda square minus trace of a, तो देखो trace कैलकुलेट कर लो. Trace is the sum of principal diagonal elements. So cos theta plus cos theta, 2 cos theta lambda plus determinate cos square theta plus sin square theta 1 equal to 0. So now it is a quadratic equation. So to find its solution we can use a formula minus b plus minus square root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. So lambda equal to minus b, so it will be 2 cos theta plus minus b square, so 4 cos square theta minus 4ac, so minus 4 by 2 into a, so 2. तो देखो यहाँ से 4 कॉमन आ सकता है, तो कॉमन ले लो तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो cos थीटा प्लस माइनस, देखो cos स्क्वायर थीटा माइनस 1, सो इट विल बी माइनस साइन स्क्वायर थीटा. सो cos थीटा प्लस माइनस आई साइन थीटा. सो 1 will be cos थीटा प्लस आई साइन थीटा that is equal to exponential I theta, and the second one is cos theta minus I sin theta, or that is equal to exponential minus I theta. So your correct option is option C. Question number 66. The series is convergent, divergent, zero or oscillatory. This series is given and it is asking whether it is convergent, divergent, zero or oscillator. तो देखो जो ये सीरीज के एक जनरल फॉर्म है ना वो याद रख लेना, जैसे कि सीरीज n इक्वल टू 1 लो इन्फिनिटी 1 बाई n टू द पावर अल्फा इज convergent. देखो दिस सीरीज इज convergent if alpha is greater than 1. दिस इज द कंडीशन. देखो जैसे कि ये जो गिवन सीरीज में ना अल्फा की वैल्यू क्या है 2 है, सो इट इज ग्रेटर देन 1, सो दिस सीरीज मस्ट बी ए कन्वर्जेंट सीरीज. और देखो जो कि ये -1 और +1 कुछ भी रहे तो वो दैट विल नॉट इफेक्ट. तो उसके लिए तुम एक जनरल फॉर्म याद रख सकते हो, जैसे कि द सीरीज फ्रॉम n इक्वल टू 1 टू इन्फिनिटी 1 बाई n टू द पावर अल्फा प्लस an प्लस b इज convergent if alpha is greater than 1. Okay, so the given series is convergent, so your correct option is A, option A. Question number 67. The Fourier transform of a Gaussian wave function is a sine function, constant, Gaussian wave function, exponential. देखो क्या पूछ रहा है कि फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन. देखो फॉर एनी फंक्शन f, फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ एनी फंक्शन f ऑफ x इज गिवन बाय 1 बाई स्क्वायर रूट अंडर 2 पाई माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी f ऑफ x एक्सपोनेंशियल माइनस i के x dx. तो देखो ये तो मैथमेटिकल फॉर्मूला है, लेकिन देखो f ऑफ x की कोई फॉर्म गिवन नहीं है, बस वो बोल रहा है कि ये गॉसियन, ये जो एफ एक्स है गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन. तो देखो वो याद रख लेना कि फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ ए गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन गिव्स अस ए गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन. ओके, सो फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन इज गॉसियन वेव फंक्शन. सो योर करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी. देखो ऐसे और दो है तो वो भी याद रख लेना, जैसे कि फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ डायरेक्ट डेल्टा फंक्शन, फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ डायरेक्ट डेल्टा फंक्शन गिव्स अस ए प्लेन वेव, एंड फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ प्लेन वेव गिव्स अस ए डायरेक्ट डेल्टा फंक्शन. Question number 68. The solution of the equation is of the form. देखो we have to find the solution of this equation. So first do the variable separable. So dn by n square equal to minus k dt. Now do the integration. It will give you minus 1 by n minus kt plus c. So at t equal to 0, n equal to n naught, so minus 1 by n naught equal to c. So value of c is minus 1 by n naught, so put it there. So minus 1 by n equal to minus kt minus 1 by n naught, or 1 by n equal to kt plus 1 by n naught, or 1 by n equal to n naught kt plus 1 by n naught, or n equal to n naught by 1 plus n naught kt. Now n equal to n naught 1 plus n naught KT inverse. Okay, and so solution is of this, or so your correct option is option C. Question number 69. The ground state energy of a three-dimensional quantum mechanical harmonic oscillator is. We have to find the ground state energy of a three-dimensional quantum mechanical harmonic oscillator. So let us first find the expression for energy. If nx ny nz equal to nx plus half h cot omega x plus ny plus half h cot omega plus nz plus half h cot omega z. Considering omega x equal to omega y equal to omega z equal to omega, that is isotropic harmonic oscillator. So energy will be nx plus half plus ny plus half plus nz plus half h cot omega, or it is equal to nx plus ny plus nz plus half plus half plus half 3 by 2 h cot omega, or n plus 3 by 2 h cot omega. Value of n 0 1 2 3 total. So for ground state n equal to 0, so energy for ground state will be 3 by 2 h cot omega. So accordingly, for first excited state, second excited state, you can calculate from here. So your correct option is option D. Question number 70. Which of the following is an acceptable wave function? We have to find physically acceptable wave function. So we know that for a physically acceptable wave function, this wave function should be finite, and it should be a single value everywhere in space, and it should be continuous, and also its first derivative should be continuous everywhere in space. So we will check all these points, and also that function should be normalizable. Okay, so check option A. The function is discontinuous. So physically that function is not acceptable. Next, check option B. The function given in the option B, it is multi-valued at a point x. The function is multi-valued. So option B is also not correct. Similarly, check option D. It is extended up to infinity. And this cannot be normalizable. Now check option C. The function is physically acceptable wave function. So your correct option is option C.